I think a lot of moms struggle on being all things to all people, and the time is so difficult, and I want to be there with my parents, and I want them to have the memories, and ours were the first grandkids, so it was like so talk to the
Yeah.
parent about how do you juggle all that, and how can you be honest about, like, I guess just being flexible. My in-laws have done a great job at being flexible to say, like, "I understand," like, even this Thanksgiving, I said, "We're supposed to technically be in their world," but I said, "This is Ella's first Thanksgiving that she'll be home, and she hasn't seen her friends in 4 months," and they were
True.
great about it and said, "I completely get it." And so I guess encourage the young mom who's starting this tradition of going 900 places, and how can you be a little bit selfish and be a little bit there for your kids to be like, "Hey, these are the things we're gonna do." Is
Yeah,
that terrible?
yeah, and first of all, you have great in-laws.
Yes.
That's a blessing that they understand because not all of them do.
Mhm.
I think one, we have to, and you said it, we think of it as selfish when we're thinking about protecting our energy and asking
Yeah.
ourselves what we want, but we are the emotional barometer for our entire family.
Mm.
So if we prioritize our wellness and what is going to enable us to stay compassionate and loving and even present, that is going to extend to everyone around us, right?
Yeah.
There's that saying, like, if mama ain't happy, ain't no one happy, right? That's true. That is true, and it's especially true during the holidays. So I think one, to think about what can I do in a way where I can stay loving and compassionate?
That's right. Yeah.
And what would take away from my ability to feel
Mhm.
energized and loving and compassionate? And we just have to start with that honest conversation. A lot of times when we're talking about setting boundaries, because that's exactly what we're talking about now,
Yeah. Yeah.
in other words,
Yeah.
people feel like then they're going to think I don't care or I'm the
Yeah,
jerk or
that's
whatever.
right.
And
Right.
it's quite the opposite. We're actually going to be able to show up better, more
Yeah.
enthusiastic, more loving when we do that. So I think one key to note where we need to set the boundaries is when we think about that question, think about what are those things that at the end of it make me feel resentful,
Yeah.
depleted, exhausted. Those are the areas that necessitate the boundary. And maybe it's that, all right, yeah, we are going to spend time with this person or this family, but we're not going for 7 days or they're not
Yes. Yeah,
coming for
yeah.
7 days.
That's right. Yeah.
3 days,
Yeah.
3 days is what we can do this season. And we have to be okay with setting it. Just know the only people who are going to push back on your boundaries are the people who've benefited from you not having them.
So
And
good.
it's going to take a little time for them to get used to it, but as you are consistent and you show up joyfully, like, "That's your problem, not mine. Imma be still happy,
Yeah, yeah,
coming
yeah.
here with all
That's right.
myself and all my Christmas spirit." They're
Yeah.
gonna get used to it. They will.
Yeah, that's awesome and super helpful, I think, early on those conversations and even now, it's like it changes with the ages of the kids, it changes with just where everybody is in the city, and I've always found, like, even the dates don't even matter, like, Grammy and Puppy are coming after Christmas for a few days, and I'm like, "No, it's not technically the 25th, but we're getting some time with them in the season," and that's what
Right.
matters most because the kids do enjoy that, and I will say, now that Ella's gone and not calling me, I have a new renewed compassion for my mom and Grammy. They're like, "Hey,
Yeah.
we just wanna talk to our kid." Like, "Just call them,"
Yeah.
FaceTime them
It's
kinda thing.
so true. It's so true, and now some of those boundaries are set based on my daughter's schedule when she comes home, right? Okay, like, when are you gonna be with your friends? And
That's
I'm
right.
going to work around some of that, but hey, here, this is something that's really important to the family. We need to guard this time.
Okay.
So the conversations evolve as our family grows and changes for
I
sure.
love it. Alright, so besides ordering your book, give us one last challenge of something that you're like, "Hey, if you have one quiet moment, do this today or think about this today," as we just wanna head in with calm as the goal, connection as the goal. What's one thing we can do as we end this conversation?
There's so many things, but I really want people to walk away knowing that their joy is important. Their
Mm,
joy is important. I think too, like, how does God want me to feel during this season?
yeah.
This is about him. This is about celebrating Jesus's birth. And if I'm not showing up genuinely joyful, I feel like I really have missed something. And that's not to say I'm going to show up joyful every day, every moment.
Right,
No.
right, right, right,
But
right.
there has to be some moments where we protect that. And the other thing is, and this is always the case when I'm working with women, you realize your kids are going to model what they see in their adult life.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you are inadvertently sending the message that, hey, your joy is not important and your job is to make everyone else happy, whether
Mm,
you're saying it or not, they're seeing it. So if you can show them what it looks like to be healthy during this time of year, enjoy your family, make time for yourself, they're going to carry that into adulthood. It's
Love that.
predictive
I love
behavior.
that.
So if your joy isn't motivation enough, know that this is far more powerful and
Yeah.
bigger than that.
Yeah. I love that.